What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have like and sub, and let's get into this. Assassin's Creed Shadows and Ubisoft, they just cannot win. Obviously, you had, let's just call it the first part of all the kerfluffle with Yasuke and Naoe and all the Chinese architecture in the Japanese game. And then we'll consider the second part of all their mess ups after they delayed it into February. And the first part of their mess ups in the second part is after delaying it into February, they then delayed it again into March, to March 20th. And of course, that just happened to be on the anniversary of a really horrible sarin domestic terrorist gas attack in Japan. Sure, they didn't maybe think about that. We saw very early in the year here that they accidentally released the first DLC, not in practicality, but they released the information of the DLC that is going to be released first. DLC you should be getting for free if you pre-ordered the game before they delayed it the first time. And of course, we know that Ubisoft right now is in an absolute panic, and all of the devs that are working on them don't seem that happy. And congratulations, because it seems like a vast majority of them are dead weight that can't meet deadlines, have never even worked on a game before, let alone an Assassin's Creed game. So yeah, not looking great over there. And now we're seeing that they're getting accusations of, if not out plagiary, definitely taking some ideas here. And that is, of course, for the aforementioned Awaji DLC that they're having. And so this is the accusation of ripping off a previous game called Warlord Awaji. So, oh boy, and this sort of wouldn't surprise me, because one of the big controversies from the first half of the buffoonery was, one, them selling Yasuke's sword, but it was Zoro's sword from One Piece, selling dolls that were supposed to be Japanese dolls. They were actually Chinese. And of course, we saw that they straight up stole the back flags from a Hospitaller group or something like that, a reenactment group, didn't cite them. And yeah, it's bad. And so now we've got accusations of ripping off Warlord Awaji. So as I said, that DLC did accidentally leak. It got posted to Steam here, and you can see here it says, where it says pre-purchase offer. Pre-purchase now to get the Thrown to the Dogs bonus quest available at launch, and the Claws of Awaji expansion releasing later in 2025. Feel the fear of being hunted and under threat on a mysterious island. And of course, everyone went, Tsushima? You gonna do Tsushima? Reclaim a lost treasure while avoiding the traps and ambushes of new deadly foes, and master the bow, probably the bow staff, unlock new skills, gears, abilities, and over 10 hours of additional content. And so, yeah, that is the Awaji DLC right there, Claws of Awaji. Here we go. So now this is an accusation. After this leak, an individual close to Dark Matter Games, the developer of Warlord Awaji, has accused Ubisoft of ripping off the game. This being publicized by Endymion, who first shared the official description of Warlord Awaji. So you tell me if it sounds similar. Lead a samurai invasion into the mysterious island of Awaji. Recruit, promote, and upgrade your warriors while navigating the ancient world of feudal Japan. Use samurai weapons and strategies to conquer the entire island and become Warlord. It adds, Warlord Awaji is the second entry in the series of immersive strategy games created by Dark Matter Games. Step into the shoes of a samurai warlord given special command and convert orders from the Emperor to conquer an entire island and recover well, the legendary treasure sounds very similar, but that is also something that, spoiler, there's a bunch of legendary treasures in Assassin's Creed, and they're all pieces of Eden, made by the Isu and wanted to be controlled by either the Templars or the Assassins. The source here saying the person that sent me this claims that this is Endymion talking about the source. The person that sent me this claims that Ubisoft plagiarized their idea for their game and deliberately used similar language with Ubisoft's Awaji expansion, that it's all about reclaiming a lost treasure, whereas the Warlord Awaji says recovering a legendary treasure. The person who sent me this is claiming that Ubisoft is ripping off Warlord Awaji. And since there are only two games that apparently show up if you look at Awaji on Steam, that this is Ubisoft yet again being lazy and just plagiarizing things even worse. And as he said, which I said previously already, they've been caught plagiarizing a ton for Shadows Correct in the past, including their own properties, that they took major story elements from the Memories mobile stuff that then rewrote that. So yeah, it's not like they're not guilty of doing it. And he goes back, However, the source did inform that Awaji is distinct from Shadows. Yeah, as I was told, Warlord Awaji is being plagiarized, and the game is, according to my sources, being historically accurate in every way, unlike Shadows. According to the source, Warlord Awaji has been in the planning phase and such for about 3 years, and that's unfortunately comparable to, I think, even was this called Assassin's Creed Red for the longest time, longer than 3 years. Game is set in Namboku Cho Muromachi period, which is an older period than Shadows. It looks like, if nothing else, what they took was the overall name and theme of a mysterious island where you get an ancient treasure. That being said, that really does befit the Assassin's Creed mythos. Either way, seems pretty on par for the course for them, and not looking good for that March 20th release date, which will probably be delayed yet again because, sarin gas attack. Let me know what you think about this. You think Ubisoft willfully did this, or maybe someone inside knew they might get a little bit of crossover, or there's only so many small little mysterious islands and they couldn't pick Tsushima, so they picked this Awaji? I don't know. You let me know what you think. Either way, make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well,